I got taught to drive like an F1 driver with the guy who trained the Stig and Prince William. I've always wondered what it takes to drive like the Stig. And whenever I've seen an episode of Top Gear, I've thought I could definitely take on those celebs in a reasonably priced car. Okay, so I totally couldn't, but it's nice to dream. I was given the chance, though, by having a lesson with the legendary Rob Wilson. It's not a name you're likely to know if you're not in the F1 game, but he is a big name in the circuit and can be credited for shaving crucial seconds off the lap times of the likes of Valtteri Bottas and Kimi Räikkönen, and even had a hand in the successes of past legends like David Coulthard. He is incredible to listen into. There's not an inch of that car he doesn't know about, or a corner he couldn't handle. And it's an honor that he trusted me with his life enough to let me fly him around a corner at 100 miles per hour after just an hour of instruction. But it wasn't in a zooped-up, beautiful and expensive racing car with all the digital technology. It was in a Vauxhall Astra. It's about technique, not speed, Rob explained, but hell, we were going to rag that thing around the Bruntingthorpe Proving Ground track anyway. He trains the best in these standard road cars because of their durability and stability, so I learned exactly how they would have. And while it's exciting he's a top dog in the F1 circles, I was more excited to learn he has also trained several of the Stigs from Top Gear, Aerosmith, who are now great friends of his, and the Princes William and Harry. So basically I was learning to drive like royalty and could take my place on the leaderboard for star in a reasonably priced car, minus the star bit of course. Rob has competed in endurance races such as Le Mans, Formula 3, and NASCAR, and was once actually pronounced dead after a crash at Le Mans, which then left him temporarily paralyzed. Yet he got back in the driving seat to carry on racing and instructing. And so to the lesson. It's about being fluid apparently, loose joints, driving the car with your whole body rather than just feet and hands. But as much as the driver needs to feel the car, there's the technical side, understanding weight transfer, the physics in braking, learning exactly how it's possible to rag a car around a tight bend at 100 miles per hour. Learning the jargon of apexes, trail braking, and heel-toe shifting. But it is crucial to be able to move with the car. You have to feel it, he said. Imagine you're carrying a cup of tea without spilling. Now carry that cup of tea with a newspaper under your arm. That's what you have to do. Rob spent some time explaining about braking, for instance, a key skill to get right when you're piling at a corner at a blisteringly fast speed and having to gear shift as you turn. It's about introducing the car to the idea of braking, i.e., don't slam the things on, let the car know it's coming. Once the weight is in the tires for braking, it bounces back into the car, he said. Back brakes work slower than the front, less braking weight goes to the back, it works out roughly 60/40ths. Without introducing braking, the rear goes up and the effect is more like 75/25ths. But introducing gets it working quicker. It's a lot to get your head around. So then to the track. I got a practice lap and came in at an absolutely shameful 3 minutes 48.2. Might as well have walked the thing. Thankfully things sped up on the second, 2 minutes 54.2. Still shameful, but at least it's an improvement. There was less grabbing of the wheel and less fear of driving so stupidly fast that everything became a blur. Trying to get around a tight chicane or double bend while working out what your hands are doing and trying to shift gear twice was the bane of my life for 2 more laps. Managed to get my lap time down from 2 minutes 54, not counting that other first lap, might as well have walked, down to 2 minutes 12. F1 instructor and legend Rob Wilson did it in 2 minutes 3, so not too shabby. Here's me taking a 97 miles per hour corner. Still needing a bit of wheel guidance at this stage, but got better. Apparently I changed gear better than David Coulthard, who Rob has trained. At Vauxhall number, driving number, RACA driver number, speed number, need for speed number, Formula 1 number, cars number, vestige and training. A post shared by Katie Bailey at KATIELBEE7 on October 20, 2017 at 11:27 a.m. PDT. Rob worked hard on my confidence. making me do the tricky corners over and over until I got them right, and in making me listen. If he told me to floor it, I floored it. My laps followed as 2 mins 32.9, 2 mins 17.8, but my triumph was hitting 2 mins 12. I got 2 full seconds slower on the last lap, after messing up my hands and feet on one tricky chicane and